Hello, my name is Jeff Majka. I'm the Director of Marketing and Business Development for Strategic Communications Group. I'm here today with Toni Lee Rudnicki, who's the Chief Marketing Officer for iDirect Technologies. Good morning, Toni Lee.
Good morning, Jeff.
First of all, I want to thank you very much for coming out and spending some time with us. I know that you have a very busy schedule as a marketing leader, and it means a lot that you've come to share some of your experiences developing marketing strategies for a satellite and network services provider.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thanks very much. The first question I want to ask you is just to give our audience a little bit of background on who you are, what your biography is, and how you came to work at iDirect Technologies.
Well, my name's Toni Lee Rudnicki, as you said. I've been doing marketing for about 20 years. I started, though, with a technical background. So my background is technical. My degree started in chemistry and mathematics, and I worked for Digital Equipment, which is where I got much of my marketing training. They sent me to Duke. So a lot of my background is technical marketing. And over the last couple of years, I've worked for companies like Aspen Technology, Convera, Tandberg, and now iDirect. And I got to iDirect basically, I found out about the opportunity to become the Chief Marketing Officer at iDirect through a friend. So the networking thing always does work. And what excited me about iDirect, to be perfectly honest, is it's a fast-growing company. The culture of the company is just amazing. So you put the two together, and it's high-paced, passionate, exciting, and you feel like you can really make a difference. And I guess the timing for me is perfect. iDirect is about a $125 million company. And my sweet spot really in a revenue company is probably between 100 and 150. So it's the perfect time for marketing to actually make a real difference at iDirect. They're looking for marketing to be both the tactical, which some people consider marketing, but also really the strategic. What's the three-year business plan? How do we target our growth strategy? What verticals do we go after? How do I identify mergers or acquisition targets? So the exciting part is it's really becoming an integrated environment of kind of the tactical being the implementation of the strategic plan, and that feeding the tactical and vice versa. So it's an exciting time.
Can you give us just a brief, high-level overview of iDirect in terms of your customers, your products and services, and the markets that you target?
Absolutely. iDirect is a satellite communication company. We're focused on IP communications, and our whole goal is to really connect people, regardless of where they are, through innovative satellite solutions. So you may think of some of those innovative satellite solutions as being things like comms on the move, disaster recovery, and any place where a terrestrial network wouldn't make sense. So being able to gradually move you from place to place, regardless of where you are, and remain connected. So our real focus is connecting and building on that environment. Our customers tend to be the government, as you might expect, with Humvees, et cetera. Also, customers that are looking at disaster recovery systems or business recovery. So state and local government, for example, or possibly real-time or retail solutions where they have to remain connected, always having customer information available, warehousing, those types of things. So where time, mobility, and geography make a difference. Okay.
You recently joined the company in a Chief Marketing Officer's role. This is higher than the positions you've held in the past. Tell me how the challenges and responsibilities are a little bit different as a CMO rather than some of the more senior management positions.
I think the major difference in being a CMO is you really are connected to the business. So a major part of what a CMO does is look at the future. Where are the opportunities in the environment? Where are their verticals? What are their acquisitions? How does that play into your core competence? And really look at building, here's your core, how do you expand that core? How do you continue to have the business grow? So I think the real challenge for a CMO is kind of integrating all of that strategic part along with the more traditional tactical part and implementing the strategy. So the tactics and the strategy become one, basically.
What's your relationship with the other members of the company's executive team? Do you typically get a lot of buy-in to the importance of marketing and helping iDirect grow as a company, or do you have to spend a fair amount of time, selling the idea of marketing to your fellow managers?
I think that's one of the major differences I see with the position at iDirect, is that marketing is viewed as one of the key players that comes to the table. So in reality, I think marketing is looked at to provide that vision, to actually drive the vision, to provide the market information, not necessarily marketing. And so I think that part has really been a unique experience for me as the Chief Marketing Officer at iDirect, in that we really are a very tight team. We work the business issues together, and marketing is as important as every other function that comes to the table.
What are your benchmarks for success during your first year or two at iDirect?
I think my absolute benchmarks are, one, to build a world-class team, both on the strategy side as well as the marketing communication side, in which it truly is an integrated life cycle of marketing, so that we can really look at where our target audience is, who are our targets, how are we going to grow, and build that back into the plan. So one of my key measurements is to develop a 3-year plan that gets us to be a $500 million company, and then implement that plan such that we can take it in bits and pieces and get there. But, you know, because you can't say, okay, I'm going to be there tomorrow. But how do you develop the staged approach to get there? So I think, for me, the key deliverables are making sure we get the right people, build the right plan, and then execute against the plan.
Can you give us a sense of the types of marketing and lead generation activities that you're going to see iDirect employing in the coming months?
We're certainly looking a lot more at the online marketing, whether that be podcasts, webinars, blogs. I mean, one of the things we're seeing is, from an information leadership standpoint, there's a lot of ability we have to be the visionary and explain how that visionary works. And some of it will be traditional, you know, the web page, collateral, trade shows. The traditional marketing is still there, but certainly the online marketing is becoming more and more critical to how do we approach things. I like to call it integrated marketing or surround sound marketing, in that you need to get people to talk about all aspects, and ultimately you have them say, you know, I've heard about iDirect everywhere, and that pulls it in. So it's that surround sound marketing that I think makes a difference. So that's really, you know, it's not only lead generation, it's really how does that fit into a whole integrated approach for, you know, surround sound or integrated marketing campaigns.
Well, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day and busy week to share some of your experiences with us and with the other marketing leaders who will be viewing this video. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.